Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to go over today's trades that could have been taken on the Angular with NQ today. Live stream this morning, I was actually showing some of the trades that were going on. I actually took some live trades on a different monitor, but I showed you some different trades. But we're going to go ahead and go over the recap of from London and US Open. So let me go to the charts. So we talked about this one this morning, and I went ahead and marked up the trades. And these are max trades. These are not trades that you would have gotten because it's a max profit. There's no way you would have got that. But it depends on your trading style, what you're actually looking for. If you are looking to go, you turn that off there because that is annoying to me. There's a price line. And if it depends on how you want to trade. Some people like to go for, say, 10 points. Some people like to go for 20, whichever, it depends on the trading style. So what I do is I mark everything up based on what the max it could be. And then the trader has to make up their mind how they want to trade. So the way this would work is we have like 225 there, 405, 170. Here's 1,095. It depends on what you're going for. I know in the past we talked about trying to go for $500 on the trade, and for the most part, you can get $500 almost every single one. But there's some that you won't. There's some that's going to be break even. Some's going to be a little bit of a small loss. But the main thing is to pick up all the money that you can on the runners. So this one's up, you got 225, 405, 170, 1,095. That's a really good one. And I actually missed that one there. And so there's 195. And honestly, this one and this one probably been a break-even trade. And possibly that one there too. So, probably break even here. You would have picked up a few $100s there. Depends on how you trade. This one would have been the trade that would have had you done. You wouldn't have to trade anymore. So it depends on what your profit targets are. But if you had gone with this one, say you picked up a couple hundred there, you broke even, you picked up 500 here or 800, whichever. Say you picked up 75% of the trade, that's going to be about 750. So you would hit your $1,000 target if that's what you want just by doing this. Then we have this one, 330. Again, you wouldn't have made all that, but you could have got in, maybe $100, $200. This would have been a break-even trade, possible loss depending on how you played it. Break even on this one, and then we come over here. We're going to see that we got 1270 on that. That's a good one, and the 225, 390, 50, and you can slow this down. I'm not going to rattle them all off, but some of them's going to be a little small loss. Some of them's going to be a break-even trade. For the most part, you're going to be able to get a couple $100 on every trade. So if you just set your target for $200, and that's all, if you come back over here, you get 1, 2, almost that one, and almost this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 up until about 824. So there's 11 $200 trades that you would have got. Some break evens in here, some just maybe a little small loss on them. For the most part, you're going to be a couple grand in total there. Then you come over here, and that's only if you took the 200. Me personally, I always go for more. I try to go for the 500, but as it goes up, if I start seeing the 390, then my stop is going to be up there to try to get 250, 300 out of it. Then you have this one for 1,500. Well, it's actually 1,460. I'm rounding off. 250, 220. Right through here is where we live streamed this morning, and I was showing how I wouldn't take trades or the longs based off of this trend the way it was coming down. And the trend actually played out really nice. We come up, almost hit it here. We did there. We did there. We come right back up to it here. And then we broke through here and then went on up. But we actually come back down. So I went ahead and drew this trend all the way out for the whole day just to see how it played out. Does it give you options to exit like Momo indicator? The option to exit is your orange. So your orange would be your exit. Your entry would be the first red bar or the first green bar, and your exit would be on the orange. And you can adjust those numbers in the settings for how quick you want this to go in or out. You can make it exit quicker or longer, whatever you want. Main thing I think is not really playing off of the orange for the exit. It's playing off of your targets. So what you want to do is back test and look and see what time frame that you run and see what the average targets is going. So on average, you can get 500 or more out of a run. So it's probably best to go ahead and set something for that, but move your stop up or set you a long target and then just use your stop for your exit. That's how I trade. I trade off my profit target is my exit, or my stop, I'm sorry. So on these, it came up, it pulled down, went right back up, not quite, but close, and then it just sold off. So today, it just kept selling off. Put that back where it was. So you've got a couple break-even possible losses right here, and you've got the 285 and 95. So right in here was an area that we never even traded because we were looking for the shorts only. And if you took, when this pulled back up and close and then took the short, there was your play. Now, I walked you through this one this morning. So when everybody was watching, I kept talking about how we had this trend and so forth, and that's how we played it. Then we come into the, let's see, this was, the open was right here. Here was the open. So we immediately shorted at the open, $930. Honestly, that was the one trade you only needed. You didn't need any more trades after that. You could have taken this trade and been done. And then if not, you could have, I wouldn't have taken these in here. I would have taken this one because of the trend line that we had. And we drew that this morning. So on then we come through at 942. We started going through a lot of chop. We drew this out. Was talking about how this is not an area that I want to trade. I want to wait till it breaks out. And also, if you remember right, I said you wanted to break out, pull back, and then take it. So you would have missed this trade, which is a good trade, but you would have missed it, but you would have got this one, which is basically the same money. Most of them are about $1,000. And then we come through the rest of the day. Usually about 10 or 10:30, I tell everybody that's probably a good time to pull back and maybe not trade then. And we have this long right here. So that was a good one, 670. We got our $500 there. We almost got our 500 here. This one would probably been a very small win because when this pulled back, come down, I think it just been a very small win, maybe $100. Then you have this one right here, but see all this chop, when you have all those lines that are lining up together, that's a good reason not to trade. Just wait. Wait on the second one. So on this one right here, maybe or maybe not you got into that, but if you did, if you were taking every trade, the losses that you had here or the break even, you would have more than made up for it here. Then you have some more over here. This one would have been probably a break even to a loss, and then this one you would have made some money on. This one shows another short. I would have taken that one, and I would have lost money on it because I doubt you would have got a break even on that. Then once it comes out, I probably would have missed this one, but I would have gotten this one. Because usually what I do is wait for it to break out of this chop zone. When it breaks out, it pulls back into it, and then I get in. That's the best way to go. So there's a lot of good trades. That one's $2,400 for that trade. And once it goes up, depending on what you're doing, if you remember, this morning I drew these yellow lines all the way back. It's back in here. It's where I drew those yellow lines. It's off of this one here, and I put one off of these. So those yellow lines actually played out through the whole day. And I kept those on there. I didn't delete them just because I wanted to show everybody that, you know, they played out. Right there we hit it, we pulled back in, then we broke out, went just above it, but we still played within that line right there. So when you look at this, you can slow it down, you can look at the numbers, and you can see that there's a lot of potential money there that you can do. And it depends on the trader, how they want to trade. Look at that right there, how we played right down to that yellow line. And we created a zone, and then it took off from there. We come back into toward the end of the day, and again, we played right into that. I actually shorted right off the top of here. I shorted that one in the day today. And I actually shorted this one here at the end. Yeah, I think I might have shorted all three of these. But I know I took, I come back, I was out running around all day, and I come back, I was talking to someone, we were live streaming, and I ended up taking those trades. And then as far as these longs, how they come back up, I don't know if I would have taken this long, but I definitely would have taken the second one. And that's, you would have got your $500 target, almost got your 500 here. This one, you got 300. So most of the trades today were 300 was the average on it. And as you're trading, if you're seeing that you're getting on average, you know, $300 to $500, maybe you just take $300 trades every time per contract. It's going to change daily. Usually you can get $500 a trade, but not always. This one here was like 4 1/4, so $300 to $400. I mean, that's still a good trade for, you know, how many you're doing. This one was $900. So out of this, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 53, 56, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's 73, 74, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, I mean, we're at 79 trades here, so you're probably looking close to 100 trades today. There's going to be 90-some trades that you could have had today. And some of those are losers. They're not all winners, but for the most part, they were pretty much winners. The majority of them, either a break-even or a winner with very few losses in there. Probably, I don't know, maybe 12 losses or so. 10 or 12 losses. I didn't count them. But when you go through here, you can pause the video. You can count them up and see how many there was. But for the most part, if you take, if you're coming down, just take your shorts. Don't take your longs. And that will eliminate a lot of your losses if you just trade the trend. So every time that it gets in, it's going to have the pullback on it and stuff. The angular will tell you where your entry should be. Now, how do you get the angular indicator? So I'm going to show you that. You come up here. Right now, it's currently on the front page. If you come down here, you can click on Lease SpyBot or Spy Money Angular here. When you click on that, it's going to open up. Currently, as this video is made, it's $800 per month. And as you can see, you can usually make that up on 1-2 trades which you're doing one contract. After that, it's free indicator for the month. So it works out good for you. If you want to contact me, you come over here to the contact page, scroll down, put your information in. This will come directly to me, so there won't be a robot or anything answer it. It's actually me. And any questions you have, I'd be more than happy to help you. We do have, there's SpyBot. It's an auto trading bot. We do that as well. And we don't currently have a bot for Angular. It is in the talking. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, but if I do build one, you'll still have to lease the indicator in order to get access to the bot. You have to lease the indicator and pay an additional money for the bot. If you currently lease SpyBot, then when you lease the indicator, then the bot will come with it if I have it available. So that's how we work that. We also have a free NinjaTrader course. You can go right there on the front, click on that. It'll get you right to it. So this right here is the angular indicator. It works off of angles of the moving averages. You choose what you want, what angles and what moving average you want, and so forth. I have settings that I supply with the angular indicator. So as soon as you purchase or lease it, you'll immediately get the settings and the indicator. So you can get started immediately. You could trade it tonight if you wanted. And it works really well. I've made a lot of money with it. A lot of people posting profits in our Discord and such. And it seems like everybody really does like it. One person that's been trading with me for about 2 years or longer said that it is the best indicator that I've built. And he struggles trying to trade on different things, and this one actually turned out to be one of the best ones that he's used. So it works really well for him. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. I'll do what I can to help you. You guys have a great night.